We will be getting started shortly. Give me just one moment, guys. Twitch is being Twitch. Alright, we're back. Guys, if you're just coming in, welcome to Warpool Gaming. Today we're going to start Outer Worlds. I've seen a lot of other players or people play it, and it seems like a really good game. So we're going to give it a shot. This is the recommended mode for your first play session. In normal mode, enemies have standard health and damage. Use this mode if you enjoy story more than combat. In story mode, enemies have less health and do less damage. We'll leave it on normal. Guys, if I need to, I can tweak the volume again. Make it louder, lower, just let me know.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity, with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Top secret, 10-23-23-20. Incident report, colony ship to be left at Edge Colony. Alert, breach of Hope, security corridor, unidentified ship. Phineas Vernon Wells, status 1.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Okay, strength affects melee weapon damage and amount you can carry. Affected skills, one-handed, two-handed, heavy weapons block, inspiration, and intimidate. Dexterity affects melee attack speed. Intelligence affects critical hit bonus damage. Perception affects headshot and weak spot damage bonuses. Personality. Charm affects faction, reputation, companion ability, cooldowns, affected skills, persuade, lie, intimidate, hack, science, inspiration. Temperament improves your natural health regeneration, affected skills. Oh wow, you get 2 points to start with. Huh. Points placed in a core skill, melee, will increase specialized with skills, one-handed, two-handed, up to rank 50. After 50, you can add points directly to specialized skills.
Good. I need someone who can smack a little sense into this colony. Ah, a blunt force trauma specialist. I might have a job for you. A gunslinger. Oh, they're going to tell stories about you from here to Hephaestus.
Hey, what's going on, Forgotten? Unlock TTD location hit effects. Unlock power and sweep attacks. Hey, what's up, Okami? How are you both doing today? Just trying out this game. Taking a small break from Borderlands. I'll probably still jump on Borderlands tonight. You pick one of these. Doing good so far. Well, that's good to hear. Colonist sounded like a nice entry-level career for a person of your skills, expanding humanity's reach by civilizing the cosmic frontier was ambitious enough without worrying about your day job. You had the rest of your life to decide how to be useful in Halcyon. Chilling, stuck at work. Sorry I didn't get back to you last night. Had some stuff. Hey, no worries, man. The Halcyon colony needs good people, but it will settle for ones who can mix a memorable drink. I'm doing okay. The universe operates on laws, and laws require paperwork. Halcyon is no exception. Right. Could be a dirt farmer. A janitor. You spend your evenings kneeling over enormous stains with a bottle of caustic solvent and an absorbent rag. How the blood got there is irrelevant, above your pay grade, and beneath your interest. You're an artist of erasure. When you're on the job, there's no trace to be found. Hey, what's going on, Jamesy? I just started, Jamesy. I'll go ahead and drop shoutouts for all of you. Yeah, I just started. I'm taking a small... I mean, I'll probably play some Borderlands tonight for a little bit. Oh, you're welcome, Okami. But I wanted to try this game out. Oh, you guys are welcome. There isn't a problem. Medical. Prior to leaving Earth, you earned the trust of the medical community's most esteemed junior surgeons who entrusted you with stuffing cotton balls in the pill bottles. Experience the job made you realize that diagnosing illness doesn't take a formal education, while formal education when a search terminal and a little imagination will do the trick. I don't know which one to pick. Oh, getting this game? External, so you can stream at work. I think that's what I would actually pick. No.
I'd say your aptitude is being incredibly lucky.
Hey Granny, how are you? I'm doing good. Just trying out a new game. You're playing Apex? I was playing, but if you're... Oh yeah? I don't know, Okami. Maybe. I want one of your hoodies. Enter the Moth. Yeah, that it would. Oh no, you guys are fine. Granny, so far, this is all I've done on the game. I haven't really made it too far. I've seen some things, man. What to name my character? I don't know, guys. What should we name the character? Pool. Wolf Pool. I've done Wolfius. I've done Loot. Oh wait, I did it wrong. Andy Doof. Oh, I don't want that. I know what we'll do. Hey, what's going on, Brian, man? Alan Wolf. Oh, not much. Yeah, I'm just starting this game.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Terra 2, hoarding laboratory.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down to 90%. Skip drive.
Shit. Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but
Prepared to be
managed to
hooked. I
hire a
played it
smuggler
only
to help
once,
you out.
but it was
It'll be-
over 2 hours before I was
see
like,
you
damn, I
in
need to get
position.
some sleep.
Good luck.
So I want to play more. Yeah, I like games like this. I named him Alan Wolfe. A-L-A-N space W-O-L-F-E.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Yeah, I mean, I think some of the people that worked on Fallout worked on this game, I believe. It's what I heard. Mama Rage would know. I think, yeah, she was the one that kind of got everyone.
Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Oh, damn. While sneaking, use tall grass, rocks, and other cover to hide from enemies. Use this to sneak past enemies or sneak up on them to initiate combat. The awareness meters over the enemies' heads tell you if they are unaware, suspicious, investigating, or alerted. Catching some bass while watching you play this.
now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
You have low health. Use the emergency medical inhaler to heal. Each activation consumes 1.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stinks. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous Saltuna. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Hibernation complications detected. Tactical time dilation due to the complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation. Your brain processes time differently. Pressing the tactical time dilation button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your TTD meter very slowly, while moving and attacks drain it faster. The TTD meter refreshes slowly over time. Excuse me. Bunch of nanners. Hacking and picking locks. Your hacking and locks help you. Weapon management. You can have up to 4 weapons equipped at any time by navigating to the weapon and then selecting the weapon. So at the top of the screen on this page, you can also inspect your weapons, compare them, flag them as junk, or break them down for parts. Players with engineering skill can repair weapons on the screen as well. Take care of all your TNL weapons, and they'll take care of your enemies. TNL. Keep your company gear in tip-top shape as expected, and something you carry and needs repaired. You can repair weapons and armor at a workbench using weapon and armor parts. Get them by breaking down unwanted items. Players with engineering skill can repair their gear without need of a workbench. Repairing an item returns it to 100% durability and full effectiveness, ready to cause or prevent maximum damage. Keep your office equipment in tip-top shape for superior company efficiency. And guys, if you're just coming in, welcome to Wolfpool Gaming.
Here before you get yourself killed. Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Call on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Alright, I'll be here.
Really? How is he? Well, that's a relief. You don't want to know how much paperwork's involved in paying off a graveside fee. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son. Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. And it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Is it a bad thing that I already know who owns that ship and they're not going to be able to file any paperwork? The bright and fluffy tail of an adult canid. The tail is long and whip-like, and the consistency of the tail covering is somewhere between furry and feathered. Excuse me. You can fast travel to locations you have unlocked by opening your map and selecting your destination.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move.
Welcome aboard Apex Transport Triangulum Colony 325? Or 2325, the unreliable.
Intruders are not authorized to access the Unreliable's amenities. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
Sure reminds me of oh, Gladys from, oh damn it, Portal. So I can't unequip that gun. Armor management. To wear armor or helmet item, navigate to the item and then select it. You can also manage your armor here. Break them down, inspect them, compare them to other armor, tag them as junk, or drop them.
Please be advised that using the respecification machine will not make you a better person. Marauder, please be informed that the engine room contains nothing of value.
She really doesn't like us.
All doors are on security lockdown. Nice try, Marauder.
I mean, I am basically taking everything that's in the ship, but...
Marauder, please be informed the ship has no crew for you to murder. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Your captain's a red smear under my escape pod. Hawthorne's dead, I'm sorry.
I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location.
Oh my god, he met my escape pod alright head first.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? I understand. You are speaking metaphorically. You wandered outside this ship and experienced a permanent, life-changing encounter. The old you is dead. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. I extend felicitations and congratulations on your life-changing experience. I understand. You are going undercover with an alias. I will update my discretion protocol accordingly. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time. The navigation console is offline at this time, Captain.
You've been promoted, leveled up. Congratulations, you have gained enough experience to go up a level. Open your character ledger and advance your character. Leveling up increases your health points, gives you points to upgrade your skills, as well as gives you access to new perk every other level. Keep leveling and you'll be upper management material in no time. You have unlocked perks. Go to the character page of your ledger, then select the perks tab to buy your first perk. Skill improvements. Every time you level up, you earn skill points to spend on improving your skills. Spending a skill point on a core skill, melee improves all specialized skills in that group up to a maximum level of 50. After 50, you can add points directly to specialized skills up to 100. Every skill improves as it grows, but special unlock bonuses occur every 20 points. Read each skill description to see what they are. Armor, consumables, and status effects can temporarily raise and lower your skills. This helps or hurts skill checks and the skill's passive bonuses, but won't give or take away the skill unlocks. Selecting perks. Welcome to perk selection. On this screen you can choose which perks to buy with your perk points. You get a new perk to spend every 2 levels. You get a new perk point to spend every 2 levels. You can also acquire perk points through gameplay, such as accepting a flaw. Acquiring 5 new perks makes a new tier of perks available to you.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Running around in a Marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea. It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a Marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by him. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know? Yeah? Former people, yeah. Marauder's been raiding my graves, you see? Hence the armed guards. Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna dock my pay. Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one... all my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem is the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees. You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds. Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed. Hang on, I'm doing some math in that. Work's been real good to me. Former people, yeah. Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger. Couldn't tell you. No, I mean, I'm contractually prohibited from saying anything that might reflect poorly on Spacer's Choice. Avoid it. Shouldn't have said that either. Look, forget I said anything. Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Yeah, it don't look bad.
I don't have time for this.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Yeah, broke my legs.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies. Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance? Go on. I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially,
God, look how bright that one area is.
unofficially, strictly between you and me, I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation. I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's Chaw. A few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid. Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name.
When you find out it looks cool holding the light behind your ear. Yeah.
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back. Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Oh, it's outside, isn't it? Hope it doesn't take as long to load.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply. Damage to navigation systems detected. Attempting to return to designated repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Navigation systems have determined this location as Spacer's Choice, designated mechanical repair bay. Attempting to misdirect or confuse a Spacer's Choice mechanical is a punishable offense. Please report yourself to your supervisor.
Ooh, sorry, excuse me. Keep wanting to hit circle to slide.
Bring us honor, soldier. You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer. A weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years. Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter. On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Welcome back. It's good. It's pretty good. Think a mixture of Fallout and BioShock. Excuse me. Whew. Alright guys, sorry for that blue screen, give me just one moment. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a real quick break to use the restroom and step out for just a minute. I'll be back in just a few moments. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves in the chat, and I'll be back in, like I said, a few moments. you're fine, man. Okay, I'm back. Give me just one moment.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
Just keep working.
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us, the cannery could use those experiments.
I just wish you didn't have to wait so long. Transitions.
Bring us honor, soldier. Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig. There's a workbench right through this door. Attach that unit to your favorite weapon and go forth into glorious battle. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module. There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries, so you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're gonna have to find an intact model somehow. Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton. We are gonna rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits. If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of Zero-G to your memory.
Oh, you get one every other level. That's right. Yeah. What? Oh.
Oh, you're not streaming anymore?
Yeah.
Oh, you just took the thing of Barbara down. Oh. What are you playing?
Game called Outer Worlds.
Oh. Is it fun?
Mm-hmm. So far.
Is it one player?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Have fun. It kind of looks like Borderlands.
Not really. I mean, it's a first-person shooter game.
Like, kind of... Hi, Key. Like the graphics are kind of... Well, what I've seen so far, like, I haven't seen much. I'm judging it, like, by... Cool, thanks. Okay, love you.
Love you.
You do ever lock your door again?
No, you don't have to.
Sorry, I'll just be a minute.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one. You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. I'll do what I can. tried medicating myself with Adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy. More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough. You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand. I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
Yeah, it's not my nature.
So you'll do it then? You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives. I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy. Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic. I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. Alright, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law-breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons. That's all I can ask of you.
So now I have a choice to make.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute? I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. I have to be, if only to prepare myself for my inevitable dressing down at the hands of corporate. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers! No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you. Shit. Silas still on about that? Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Not half as awful as the bill Eugene left us with. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
That's horrible.
I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Personal files last century. Theodore buried last night. Reed asked me not to report his death in our quarterlies. Sounds fair to me. Was asked to prepare a statement or something for the other workers. Been thinking about it. Don't know what to tell them. Don't end up like Theodore. Do your work, show up, wear a smile, and you'll get your medical privileges. It's a start. From our Thompson medical treatment, Phyllis. Owing to your hard work and positive attitude, I have sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member of the Spacer's Choice family who fell ill to this plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstance, distribute your ration of medication to any other worker. We are in this together. Headquarters, strictly adhere to safety standards. Found one left hand severed at the wrist, some bone damage. People, this is our second unscheduled amputation in as many months. Please exercise caution and safety around machinery. Maintenance fees will be deducted from your pay. Elmer Thompson. Lifetime net value 8,112 bits.
Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit? You run into any trouble? Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room. That's the word, extortion. Been on the tip of my tongue all day.
How's everyone doing tonight?
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
We should keep our voices down.
Letter from Phyllis. Conrad, receptionist, shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. This is going to ruin us, so I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth, heirlooms passed down his family or something. You're processing the body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet, use the bits to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Wiggle your eyebrows, Phyllis.
What do you think you're doing? What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? How? Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. More than a few. Those teeth were his personal savings. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I? Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU. Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse. And
okay, I might be able to answer your question.
Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life. It's a miracle of bureaucracy. If Eugene's death were filed as a suicide, we'd all pay the price for his crime. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money.
Somewhat.
We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
It's kind of a mixture of Fallout and BioShock. 2 games that I've played but never beat, so I've been playing a lot of Borderlands, so I've just taken a small break from that. And some friends of mine had played this game and it looked like it'd be fun, so I decided to give it a try.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients. Yeah? What about him? Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do. What's this about? Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we were supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead. Let me know if you find anything.
You beat Fallout 4 Platinum. That's awesome.
Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
I was no lifting the shit out of that game, or no. Oh yeah? Yeah, see, I haven't really played Fallout 4. Well, yeah, I've tried Fallout 4. I haven't tried 76.
Gonna find you. Break you. Weak.
Thank you, and thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it.
Huh?
God damn it. How is that not doing any damage? You know what? Alright guys, I think I'm going to end the stream there. We've been going for a couple hours. Let's see who is on. Drop a raid to him. Alright guys, we're gonna raid Misty Jones. She's playing some Fortnite. She's a fellow Team Ponage member. Also, when we get into her stream, if you would, please drop any raid and hype emotes you guys might have. I might be back later tonight with some Borderlands. We'll just see how I'm feeling. But everyone who came by and hung out, thank you. I do appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time.